And by that time, family akazange fa support.
Like mina, most izinto ezingi-inspire-rile strat khuluma iqiniso, like izinto engizibona manje esikoleni noma ngibuya akusizinto mina engizifunayo.
Okay, about my calling started when I was in grade 4 because I used to see that people, someone who really in Tatwaka nasa understand what's happening kana. I used to cry sick sawali. So next understand what's alankana, but then Tatwaka he could tell what's alankana, but then he was hiding it because of the. So I used to attend church and everything. So kid attending. So it happened already. When I reached go high school, these things started again. But then the later to happen. That's when I realized I'm actually the inner person. That's where I realized why am I so different? Because I was very confused about my sexuality. I was very confused. So I used to be confused. I used to have long hair, but then most of the time when most of the time I try to act like a girl. That's when I realized there's someone around me, which is spirituality. So that's when I realized, and that's when I realized how as much as has a mistake because of I was protected by this man, so I started to join the Kereketa Moya to a point whereby they helped me a very lot. For my spiritual gift. So about my spiritual gift, now I knew when I was very young, but then I was busy running away until I went to matric. That's where I had to accept. I had no choice because when I was in matric last year, I was sick, very sick. I would faint for Katlehong. I would have nightmares. I would not study more Katlehong, while other children were writing more Katlehong, like in Kotlasing. The exam, and I used to talk with dead people. They used to tell me my bito adi multi and everything. And after that process, while other children are writing and now I'm stuck. So that's where I had to accept who I'm spiritually gifted, and that's where I had to take the whole process. And yeah, this whole spiritual thing affected me because I couldn't focus I couldn't see. Yeah, it happened most of the time because the first time it happened when I was writing my exams, my final exams. I was shaking, and as much as we know, spirituality is a natural thing, so we don't have to pay attention. Most but banana spirituality, they are not given full attention. Most so most while writing the exam too. So I didn't finish so that's when and but when there's nothing else hitting. So as much as nearly the final exam, so I had to take me home from classing to staff room. Yeah. For the rest of the subjects, if I could tell the truth, I didn't study. I was very sick. Even if the time it was the same experience. because how can I tshwara buka ne ke robala ne ke sa bone, and when I came back from school ne ke robala ka uniform ke tsuwe ka uniform ke sa hlapa ke ya sekolong, and ne ke tswa maybe so setse 2 minutes ya go ke sekolong. Then that's when ntho tsa ka di qala bona hore I had to fix my spirituality life, and because most of teachers had believed more konna, and by that time family ya ka zange yangfa support. I rescued myself. Yeah, I rescued myself because ke kemetse ka mantwaka and did whatever I had to do, because as much as ke ile ka tswa mo ke dulang teng, tatwaka he had to give me child allowance as ngwana, which is support money. So I used to hore ka ntho tseo ne tlamehile ke di etse ka tjhelete. I used to do ntho tsa spirituality, I had to pay ntho tsa spirituality ka tjhelete ya ho palama ke sekolong ne ke ya ka manto. I had to attend spirituality until nna ke ba right, because they did not believe, ba di believela, but then ha ne ba sa tlo participate go tsona. They thought hore church e tlo nthusa ganti. I tried everything, but then church azange ngithusa. Spirituality had a negative impact on bophelo baka, because most of people didn't understand how come can I be a Pantsula and also heal people at the same time. As much as my Pantsula, people who do bad things the way bona be bonang ka things, so they did not understand. Or okay, they don't understand. But then now I accepted myself. At first I was scared, but then I came out the way I wanted to come out. And also my ancestors, they don't accept the fact of Pantsula. They don't really accept it because they saw the need to give attention to Pantsula than them. So every time I go rehearsing, so that's when I realized it's okay, I had to give up on dancing because I forget the style tse bang rutan tsona ke a leka, and choreographer ya ka ipotsa go tsalang why ke leka nowadays. So yeah, solution that I had between my spiritual gift and Pantsula is that I never get into a ratang bophelong baka, so they had to accept as much as le bona ke kgonne ba mamela whatever they had to bring bophelong baka, le bona they had to understand where I'm coming from bophelong baka, even though they don't understand, but then I know how not going to say they will understand as much as Pantsula. It's for me, I realized okay, throughout Pantsula, since they don't want me to dance, I can do something. It's part of Pantsula. I can be something throughout Pantsula as much as as much as let me do something different. Not about dancing Pantsula, but something associated with Pantsula. Well, at first, by the time I accepted my spiritual gift, I thought it's Satanism. I don't want to lie, because of the things they were experiencing. I thought I thought hore ke moya o mobe batlang ho destroy bophelo baka, because why if ne le ntho entle e etsa gore ke ska kgona ho bala sekolong, why inketsa gore ke ska kgona ho etsa ntho tse ke di ratang bophelong baka, inkwalla dintho tse ngata bophelong baka, because inkwaletse ntho tse ngata. But at the same time ha ke dula fatshe ke bona bophelo baka ke bala, ke bona actually I'm very lucky, because this spiritual thing started when I was really young, and in protectile throughout as much as but I believe spirituality is thing, because for now I was my ancestors tell me what must I do, even if I do so. It's a so. Even on my trip, it's a so. And when they come, they introduce and that's when you understand that okay, this thing is very real, and how participate how we are fela, and but the ancestors protect, and if we're usa eti melao eo ba e batlang, they destroy bophelo ba hao. So spirituality is a real thing, even though people don't understand what it's on it. Ntho e ke hopolang e kileng ka ba kopa yona hore ba nketsetsa ke hore they should let me to go to school hore ke qetele dithuto tsa ka, ke tswellise pele dithuto tsa ka. But then the response e ke thotseng ke hore I'll only go to school if ke accepta ho hila batho. That's when they will allow me to go to school, because it's going to be a 50-50 thing. Hore ke ska fa school attention, then bona ke ska fa attention. And happy, yeah, ke yona eo fela ba dumetseng. Then the rest of the things tseo ke di kopileng, such as having friends, they don't allow me to have friends. And aba allow hore ke etse ntho tse di-place tsa ka tse le hore da di etsa, they don't allow me. So yeah, for example, going out, drinking alcohol, and I could say dating, yeah.